Welcome. Hello, everyone. Lovely to see you and to be together, as the same reality, the same awareness, the same consciousness, sharing this beautiful dream of the humanity, world, body, mind, inviting ourselves to the understanding that we are one. We are this one reality, this formless awareness, this beauty, this magnificence, awakening and understanding that there is one reality, that this body mind activity is our play, our creation, our exploration. There are infinite world body minds, but one reality. And I refers to this one reality. So we invite our entire being to recognize and to rest in this open awareness, to float, to be free, to recognize its freedom. So there is a sort of realignment of the body mind with this profound, silent presence. No personal intention, nothing being pursued, because a recognition of yourself as this formless presence is sufficient. And this presence is impersonal. There is no ownership. As a result of this understanding, there is a profound relaxation. Life is a sort of a flow, harmonious. There is no separation, nothing at stake. There's no danger. And your sense of being expands in all directions. You are no longer here and not there. Rather, you are everywhere and nowhere. The entire universe is your being. Thoughts appear to you. They appear from you. You being the universal beingness, you being this ordinary reality. Which is infinite creativity. The world is revealed to you, all its shapes and colors and sounds, an extension of the senses without any separation. You take on the form of the sky and the ocean, the wind, the sunshine, without any separation. You appear to be in the world, but in fact, the world is in you. You, this wondrous consciousness, awareness. We are the thinker of all thoughts. The one perceiver. Separate perceivers are just a belief, not an experience. We never actually experience a separation, although we may believe that we do and feel that we do. That's just an interpretation, a mental interpretation. Because in this moment and every moment, you are not two. Nothing is apart from yourself. So as we let go of the belief in separation, everything is revealed to be as one reality. There is no personal thinker. Because in this moment, that which perceives a thought, a sensation, is this borderless awareness. Not a personal perceiver, thinker. All power belongs to the source. It is from the source, which is not a manifestation, that all manifestations arise. So our experience of what we refer to as our personal experience of world, body, mind arises from the source and is known, perceived, created, and simultaneously perceived by you. You is only one true, one real you, I, one consciousness. It is so. So we do not perceive problems. That belongs to the wrong narrative, the wrong model of being a personal subject, a personal entity. But recognizing ourselves as this amazing consciousness, recognizing itself, this formless presence. There are no problems. But due to our ignorance of our true nature, we are habituated to problems. But we go directly to no. It's all settled, all is well. Boom. Done deal. Yes. The past is released. Our imaginary hold, our stubborn, habitual hold on the past, is released in that understanding. And our interest in truth, in living truth, being truth, when you look for a personal thinker, you only find thoughts and beliefs. The personal thinker is a belief. The personal doer is a belief. But wherever we look, we don't find it. We only find the belief. The belief comes hand in hand with the feeling of being limited, of being a personal thinker and doer. But that feeling is just an appearance in the spaciousness of awareness. You see, aha, ha, no issues, nothing to worry about, nothing to fix. All is well. In God's kingdom, our kingdom, all is well. So, if you have any questions, anything that you would like to explore, make sure you unmute yourself. Any questions? Hello, Renate.
Hello, Magdi.
Yes.
I have a question that came up in this meditation. It's about it's about I don't even know how to say it. I have a longtime friend from my youth, and we are very close. And still, I make myself separate from him because he seems to have many problems. He's addicted to smoking dope, and he cannot cope with life. And also he injures himself. He watches a lot of news and war, and then he suffers because he sees suffering. But as he is in my life, I cannot be separate from him. But I still insist on being separate, and I still insist somehow in my mind that he is not right and I'm more right than he. And it just, I don't know how to stop it.
Yes. Sometimes in the same family, there are brothers and sisters arising from the same marriage. Some like to drive fast sports cars, racing, up and down hills, and they just get excited by that. Others like to drive the vehicle calmly, just going from place to place. Some don't like to drive at all. They just would rather walk or take a bicycle. So there are different ways in which we manage, we operate, we conduct our life. But that which is conducting these various lives in many different ways is not different. The way in which these lives are being conducted are different. But that which conducts these lives in different ways is not different. At the same time, you are only privy to your own experience. You can perceive your friend, what they're doing and what they seem to be doing, but you do not have access to their inner experience, except for what they share with you. But even what they share with you is just a small representation of their inner experience, because inner experience is personal. It's not. You cannot share it, in its full details. But you are privy to your own experience and to your own understanding, because that which is perceiving through the body-mind entity referred to as Renate, that which is perceiving is also contemplating. It's also exploring. What am I? What is the reality of my experience? in this particular, using this particular body-mind entity called Renate, but may be conducting a different contemplation via a body-mind, let's say your friend name is Johnny, conducting a different contemplation, or is at a different level of the contemplation via the body-mind Johnny, you say. But that which is conducting the contemplation within the body-mind Renate in a certain manner, in a certain way. And that which is conducting the contemplation in a different way, at a different level, via the body-mind Johnny, that's not different, you see. So we are available to this understanding that yes, I can see, as far as I can perceive, that Johnny is suffering, is expressing some angst, inner angst in their life, is expressing negative emotions, upsetness, etc. And we may conclude that, they're not doing it right. You see, they're watching the wrong shows, they're smoking joints, whatever, they're not doing it right, you see. But I invite you to consider that it's done just right. Of course, I don't mean that it applies for you, but it's just right in Johnny's case. And because you're interacting with your friend, that means there is a connection. It's not an accident that it's your friend. So just where your contemplation is at can, without you doing anything, become part of your friend's contemplation. How you are, how you interact. So that's very interesting, because you're given an opportunity here, meaning consciousness itself is giving itself an opportunity to, okay, how do I interact with this person? Am I going to be judgmental, evaluative, trying to correct them? It's just to take a look. I mean, I'm not speaking against giving advice to a friend. I'm not saying that. But at the same time, to be looking at this situation as an opportunity for you to also notice what's happening within. Is there a certain position of right versus wrong? Not to be so sure. To be so sure. Many times we make decisions based on a certain intuition. And things unfold in a different way. We trust our intuition, but we don't know the outcome. But over time, we realize that the more we are following an intuition which is blessed by love and understanding and openness and compassion, that such an intuition leads towards more peace and happiness and tranquility and harmony. So you're perceiving in your friend a different way in which a member of your family drives their car, but that's not separation. That's you perceiving your brother or your sister, hey, you know, you love to drive dangerously. Hopefully, you're not hurting anybody. And it doesn't resonate for me. That's not what speaks to me. So drive safely, be careful, you know, not to hurt anybody. There is no separation. We're all different at the level of the organism. The world, body, mind experience is different. But we are the same reality, the same consciousness, the same self. And we're all looking, searching, inquiring towards peace and happiness. But we can only conduct our experiment from where we're at, how consciousness is presenting, what consciousness is presenting to us. And in your friend's case, it is presenting whatever it's presenting, we don't know. And your friend is exploring the best way he or she can. And of course, you're also there, available. You're conducting your own contemplation, your own exploration. You remain open because in your openness, there is the invitation for your friend to come and rest and enjoy the sunshine or enjoy the restfulness, the non-judgmental space of presence, compassion, playfulness. We are not separate. There is no separation.
Thank you, Magdi. I feel that's an invitation for me to be even more aware and always remember that we are one consciousness.
Yes.
As you so beautifully explained, that's just playing out in different forms and ways.
Yes.
And
Sure.
that's the way I want to learn to look better and better to look this way.
Yes.
And it needs some practice, I think.
Yeah. Life always presents us with opportunities, you know.
Mm.
It's very helpful. God always is helping, is available, you know, as a metaphor, as a way of speaking. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Lovely to see you, Renate. Hmm. Any questions?
Hi, Magdi. May I ask a question?
Yes, hello, Kunal.
I'm new. I just discovered one of your videos on YouTube just yesterday, actually, and I was immediately called to attend, and I saw there was a class today. I guess my question is, during the meditation at the beginning of the session, I noticed there was almost some resistance in letting my consciousness fill my whole being, my whole body. It almost felt like I have this incredibly powerful sense of awareness in the upper part of my body. But then when it reaches the heart level, it just felt like there was almost like a firewall which just stopped it going down, and it just powerfully sent it back up. Now, I suspect there are a few kind of reasons for that. I'm in the UK, so it's coming to later in the day. And so I'm a bit tired, and so I've got a bit less concentration. But I just wondered if I could get some insights as to what that could represent.
Yes.
And to put it in perspective, I have had experiences of that full body kind of groundedness, but it's inconsistent.
From the perspective of truth, from the perspective of reality, from the perspective of your true self, from the perspective of your true nature, from the perspective of consciousness, there are no problems. All is well. So what appeared to you during your meditation, where there was sort of a, let's say, an expansion or a dissolution of the form and a certain appearance of a blockage at the heart level or the chest level, is not a problem. It's really important to release a habitual tendency to have a goal or an objective, even something we've experienced in the past as a memory could become a goal or an objective in a subtle way. It's really important to let it go, because the blockage is connected with a resistance, and a resistance is connected with a personal desire, and a personal desire is connected to the belief in being a person. And striving, there is a striving, or there is personal desire is seeking, a wanting, sort of behind the scene, which is connected to the illusory belief in a seeker or in a personal self. You already are that which you seek. You already are this formless presence, this formless awareness. Forget about any experiences. Forget about any experiences right now. Just to be clear that you are this formless reality, which right now hears these words, which is formless, invisible to the senses. That which perceives right now, that which hears right now, that which is right now is absolute. It is, and it's invisible in a phenomenal manner. Yes, to sort of return to that the I is this invisible, borderless presence. So in meditation, we perceive a certain sensation, and somehow the sensation triggers a certain mind activity, which leads us to a certain expression or maybe conclusion that there is a blockage. All of that is mind, yes. All of that is mind. Because what's happening in meditation is there is a sensation which is appearing to us. You can call it a sensation in the chest, in the heart, whatever. It's a sensation. This sensation, like hearing these words right now, appears in the spaciousness of awareness. And this sensation becomes an obstacle when there is a personal self that somehow is seeking a different, is resisting, or is in a subtle way judging even that sensation, which is strictly a neutral, universal sensation appearing in the boundless space of awareness. So invite yourself to presence, not to any experience. Although presence is an experience, it's not a personal experience, it's a reality. Invite yourself to fall back into presence as a way of speaking, to relax into presence, to relax as presence, without a goal, without a phenomenal goal, without seeking or remembering or recalling or looking forward to a certain experience, personal experience or sensation. No, no. All is welcome and all is unknown and all is formless. Everything which appears in that open presence is. So I am not going to engage in a certain narrative or dissertation to explain or to present you with a mind structure or a mind rendition which will help you to understand and to overcome this obstacle, this because there is no you. There is no personal you. So in the absence of any personal you, any personal me, we are freaking one and the same. We are that same freaking boundless presence, awareness, beingness, whatever the word is. So what am I going to utter to you? That which you are. You are that which I am that which you are. Which is not something which appears. Again, I'm not opposed, I'm not dissing any appearances. I'm not opposed to any experiences, any activities, but just to recognize them for what they are. It's not a problem. We love to play. We have many different games, many different gardens we play in. But to recognize yourself, not via any experience, not via any phenomenal activity or any phenomenal event. Your direct recognition of yourself as that which is, and that which perceives, and that which is, and that which perceives is not perceived phenomenally, has no gender, has no beginning or ending, has no phenomenal location, no borders. Boom. Done deal. And that's always available to you. It may, because we've been so habituated to referring to mind and experiences, etc., it may take a little visiting and revisiting, which is fine. No problem. We'll visit and revisit presence, being, that which right now is and perceives, this formless awareness, which in Buddhism they say the ordinary mind. Ordinary mind is extraordinary. The Think Wang Po speaks about small mind and big mind. They're not different. So Small mind is big mind is small mind. There's different ways of speaking, of course. So, no problem. All is well.
Thank you. That's fascinating. I guess reflecting on it as I was listening to you now, it's almost like it started off with quite a neutral observation of the perceptions, the sensations within my body. And then that immediately triggered a cascade of mental activity. And then I got lost in that mental activity rather than just sitting with the neutral observation. And so I guess put it in a simpler way, it started off as consciousness, but then it evolved into self-consciousness. And when I got lost in self-consciousness, I lost sight of the consciousness per se.
Yeah, you could, I get it. At the same time, it's not a big deal. So, so a mystery unfolded, and he just ran along, it unfolded. Okay, no problem. Anything lost? Anything lost? Nothing lost. Here I am. Right? So we always have this capacity of returning to presence, because in fact, all there is presence. There's no time. There's no a minute before, a minute later, right? Our experience is always bingo now. This the eternity of being. Yeah, okay, I understand what you shared. Yeah, this pattern, you will notice, will diminish over time. It will diminish in frequency. Certain me thought may invite you to just, let's go for a ride on that pony. You may ride the pony in the past, figuratively speaking, 5 minutes. Next time you find, 3 minutes. Next time, yeah, just 2 seconds. And you will find eventually yourself simply not riding that pony because you've ridden it 1,000 times and it only leads you to, oh my God, what is the problem that I'm having right now? Let's find out how to resolve it. The rabbit hole, Yeah, it's okay. All is well. It's nice to have the understanding of how things unfold, but it's not a big deal. Not a problem. Nothing to surmount.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, nice to meet you. Yes, yes. If you are interested in receiving a copy of the recording, you can share your email with Holger, who is Holger? What is here? Where are you, Holger? Holger. Is Holger here? Oh, Holger is not here. Oh, maybe he had to go. Well, you could share your email with me and I'll send you a copy of the recording. Okay.
Brilliant. I'll pop that in the message. Thank you.
It's nice chatting with you. Any questions? Thank you, Kunal. Vitse, your garden is amazing. Oh my goodness, let me see this. Wow.
You are right.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
My friend told me she came after 1-2 years and she said it feels like an ashram. And it's
Yeah.
so beautiful. And the beauty is here.
Yeah, very lovely. This hosta behind you is just an amazing
Yeah.
plant. Wow. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those tall, mature trees around your house. Yes.
Very lovely place. I have even a place where I can sleep in summertime outside.
Oh, how wonderful. Yes. Well, thank you for sharing this. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's very lovely to share the happiness with you, the love, the friendship. It's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Goli, Vitze, Kunel. Nice to meet you, Kunel. Charles. Hello, Renate. Mina. Holly. Hey, Holly. Jackie. Varsha. Suda. Suda. Ioana. Ellen. And my sweetheart, Tara. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Magdi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.